Well, good evening, Yemi and Tehila. Thanks for joining me on today's call. Good evening.
Good evening.
Okay, okay. Nice to see you again. Um, yes, like I mentioned earlier, today we're just going to be looking at Tehila's progress because, as I mentioned earlier, her science teacher has been talking about the progress that she's made in sciences, and I just thought it would be a good idea for her to share a bit the with our audience. So before I go into that, what I'd like you to share with us is why you first, in the first instance, decided to enroll her on the program.
Okay, first of all, not really from a place of concern, but for the fact that I want her to prepare well with an external source for her GCSEs. She's currently in year 10, and I just felt she needed that extra support. And when I saw the ad for you this platform,
Success Academy, yeah.
yes, I was quite happy considering, the other aspects. And I was just happy that it was you. And that's why I jumped on the train quickly. And it has paid off, considering that, for instance, there has been marked improvement in all her subjects. Parents' evenings and contact with the teachers has also, let me know that there is a marked improvement in her performance in school as well. That level of engagement is astronomical. It has improved greatly from each and every one of her tutors, um, from history to sciences, and she has also improved sets in maths, which I know is a direct impact from this academy, and I'm happy.
Okay, so that's good. It's good to have a happy parent and a happy students. So I'm going to just dive into, I'm going to ask Tehila a few questions about her grades. So for instance, when you joined us, how were you finding your sciences? Was that easy? How were you finding it?
I found them fairly easy.
Okay, okay. So when you joined, what were your grades in
I
science?
had a six
You
in
had a
science.
six, okay. And were you doing the higher or the foundation or
I was doing higher.
higher? Okay, so you had a six. And after being on the program, in terms of your recent mocks, have you had mocks recently? When last did you have mocks where you've got your results?
In February. Oh, I did them in February and I got my results in April.
Okay, so you did them in February and you've got your results in April. Okay, and what were your results in your sciences?
In chemistry, I got an eight. In biology, I got a six. And in physics, I got an eight.
Okay, so you got an eight in physics and an eight in chemistry and then a six in biology. Okay, so have you had mocks recently again? Are you having them? Are they planned?
Yes, they're going to happen the week after next week.
Okay, and just considering the grades you've got now, have your teachers mentioned anything to you about your progress or have they noticed anything?
I currently have a a substitute in biology and physics,
Okay. So
but
you
my
don't,
chemistry teacher hasn't mentioned anything.
okay, so you don't have it's not a a regular teacher at the moment. Okay. Okay. So in terms of the program itself, what do you like best about it? What do you like best about it?
Um, I like everything. It's really nice.
No, but
It's nice to go more in depth with the subjects, like after you come back from school, so you
okay.
understand it a bit more.
Okay. Do you find it difficult to attend after school or how does that work for you?
I come home fairly early from the bus, so I'm able to get ready before lesson.
Okay. have you gotten into the swing of it in terms of the habit of it, and it's not really
Yeah.
a big issue, is it?
No.
Okay. So
Except when it's holiday time.
yeah, I can understand that. But let's your mom spoke about your maths as well. So while we're on this topic, we might as well touch on that. So in terms of your maths, what has happened there? What progress have you had there?
Oh, I've moved from set 2 to set 1.
Okay. And because you joined us in November last year. So when was that move? When did that happen? Was it after you had done a mock, or when did that happen?
After I had finished my first mocks, after I got my results back.
Okay, so you're now back in, so you've moved from set
2.
2 to set 1. And how are you finding the work in set 1 now?
It's challenging in a good way. I don't know how to explain it.
Okay, it's challenging in a good way. Okay, so with the maths class, what's helping you the most? What do you think is helping you the most out of the program?
The past papers.
Okay, so you cover a lot of past papers, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, and you find that helpful? Okay, yeah, I've had other students mention that to me, that one of the main differences between what they have in school and what they do here is that they do a lot of exam practice. And as you know, it's an exam preparation program anyway. So you've got your mocks coming up, correct? In about 2 weeks?
Yes.
Okay, how prepared are you feeling? Are you feeling prepared? Is the program preparing you for that?
The program is preparing me.
Okay, and if you, what if you didn't have the program? Would you feel the same way? Would you feel as confident as you currently are? If you, let's say the program was removed, would you still feel that same way about your work in school? Or, yeah, I won't. No? Okay. You,
Why?
yeah, so
Why?
if you had to,
Because
sorry, go on.
because we go over things a lot, and I feel more confident going into the exam because I've seen past papers.
Okay, so having to cover the material over and over again, you feel that helps you build confidence. Okay, so so anything, what would you say to parents and children who are looking to join Yemi?
Well, I've been with her sometimes in the background, listening as the tutoring is going on, just to see how the engagement level is. And I've actually I have spread the word, I must say, because I'm happy with the level of progress that Tehila has experienced since joining the program. And I'm just happy with the results. I'm a bit more confident because, to be honest, I'm not really happy with the fact that she's got subs in physics and biology, but I have that reassurance that she's got this as a shore up, something to like support her, that extra bit of support where I know she'll be able to go into the exams without any worries or lack of confidence.
Okay, so thank you for that. Thank you for sharing your experience. Thank you for sharing your successes. I look forward to having you back.
Yes, and I'm sure she will have 8s and 9s in her repertoire to
Okay,
boast of.
okay, so we look forward to having her back, maybe once she's got her done her mocks and got the results.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay.